The Galactic Dominion had existed for over 10,000 years. It was the supreme authority in the known universe, an empire built on conquest and oppression. Countless species had risen and fallen under its rule, their histories reduced to footnotes in the Dominion's archives. They had crushed empires, obliterated entire civilizations, and rewritten history to paint themselves as the unchallenged rulers of the cosmos. And then they found Earth. First contact. The Dominion saw humans as nothing more than another primitive species, technologically inferior, scattered across a single world, barely capable of interstellar travel. When Dominion ships entered the Sol system, they did not come as explorers or diplomats. They came as conquerors. A transmission was sent to Earth, the same message that had been delivered to thousands of species before: submit or be destroyed. Other species had surrendered immediately, knowing the futility of resistance, but humanity was different. Earth's response was simple: no. For the first time in history, a species had rejected the Dominion's ultimatum. The ruling council of the Dominion dismissed the humans as foolish. The humans did not know what they were doing, so the Dominion decided to teach them a lesson. The first invasion. A fleet of 1,000 warships was dispatched to Earth. It was not a full-scale invasion, just a demonstration of power, a warning. The Dominion expected Earth's defenses to crumble instantly. Their ships were the finest in the galaxy, armed with energy weapons capable of melting mountains, shields that could withstand nuclear strikes, and armies that had conquered dozens of worlds. But something was wrong. As soon as Dominion ships entered the Sol system, they were met with resistance. Humanity had not been idle. They had spent decades preparing for extraterrestrial threats, developing railguns, mass drivers, and advanced missile systems designed to destroy anything in orbit. The first Dominion warship was torn apart by a kinetic round moving at relativistic speeds. Its shields, designed to deflect energy-based attacks, were useless against simple but devastating human ingenuity. Within hours, half the Dominion fleet had been annihilated. The rest attempted to retreat, only to find their communications jammed, their navigation systems scrambled, and their engines failing. Humanity had mastered electronic warfare in ways the Dominion had never considered. It was a massacre. And then, when the last Dominion warship was reduced to drifting debris, Earth sent a final transmission to the Dominion. We gave you a choice. Now your worlds will burn. Retaliation. The Dominion was enraged. Never in 10,000 years had an empire stood against them. Never had a single species destroyed one of their fleets. This was an act of war. A second invasion fleet was assembled, 10 times larger than the first. This time, there would be no mercy. The plan was simple: wipe humanity from existence. The fleet arrived at Earth, expecting to see the planet in chaos, its people terrified, its defenses crumbling. But Earth was silent. The cities were dark. The satellites, once buzzing with transmissions, were dead. Humanity was gone, or so they thought. Then reports came in, not from Earth, but from Narthos Prime, one of the Dominion's core worlds. A human fleet had arrived. Not just any fleet. A fleet using stolen Dominion technology, mixed with human ingenuity. Faster, deadlier, unstoppable. Before the Dominion fleet could process what was happening, Narthos Prime was burning. The bombardments were swift and brutal. Military bases were destroyed before they could mount a defense. Government buildings were reduced to rubble, and just as quickly as they had arrived, the humans disappeared into the void. The Dominion barely had time to react before another planet was attacked, then another, and another. Humanity's war. This was not a war of attrition. Humanity did not fight on the Dominion's terms. They did not meet the enemy in pitched battles, did not waste resources in pointless defenses. Instead, they became the hunters. They attacked supply lines, destroyed shipyards, assassinated leaders. They hacked into Dominion systems, rewriting their own records, making it impossible for the Dominion to track them. They turned Dominion's technology against them, infecting warships with viruses, sabotaging AI systems, cutting off entire fleets from communication. For every human ship destroyed, 10 Dominion ships fell. For every human soldier lost, 1,000 Dominion troops vanished, and the humans never stopped. They never surrendered. The fall of the Dominion. The war lasted 10 years. Entire Dominion fleets were lost without a trace. Their colonies turned to dust. Their economy collapsed. Their people revolted. Their worlds burned. The once mighty empire, which had ruled for 10,000 years, was now a dying husk. And at last, the final battle arrived. The Dominion's capital, Arcthuan, was under siege. Humanity did not send a fleet to negotiate. They did not send diplomats. They sent fire. The sky above Arcthuan was filled with human warships. The bombardment lasted 6 days. Every Dominion leader, every official, every last remnant of their empire, erased from existence. As the final transmission echoed across the remains of the Dominion's communication network, the last survivors heard Earth's final message: "We warned you." And then, Arcthuan ceased to exist. The new era, with the Dominion gone, the galaxy was free. For the first time in millennia, species once enslaved by the Dominion could breathe. And humanity? They did not claim the Dominion's throne. They did not establish their own empire. They simply left, vanishing into the stars, their war won. But the galaxy never forgot, because long after the Dominion was gone, one truth remained. Humanity was not weak. Humanity was not prey. And when they made a promise, when they said your worlds would burn, they meant it. The end.